Hey, this is Steve with Real-Time Music Solutions, and today we're going to look at our updates to hotkeys in Sinfonia 3. Hotkeys can be an incredibly powerful tool to give you even more control over your show, especially during a performance. With hotkeys, you can trigger unique relocations, mutings, external sequences, and more. To create a hotkey in Sinfonia, first enter Edit mode. Next, venture to the Hotkeys editing window, the flame icon. Click the plus button at the top of the column, and this opens the Add Hotkey window. Here, you can select the number of the hotkey, create a custom label, select the function of the hotkey, as well as define other parameters like weight, target, and times. Perhaps we want a hotkey that will bring us directly to measure 36 in the opening number of Les Mis, the Look Down theme. So, we'll type into the target field 36. And I'll edit the label. Now click Save. Now that we've created the hotkey, the next step is to figure out where you want the hotkey to be active and drop it into the timeline. I'll drop it near the front of the song, say measure 4. After I've dropped it in place, I can edit its position in the inspector or the location guide in the timeline. I'll go ahead and change this to 0 ticks so that it locks to measure 4. Now let's go back to performance mode, rewind the song, and see it in action. As you can see, once we enter the area where the hotkey is active, a large hotkey icon appears above the column. You can click this to trigger the hotkey. There are a couple other ways to trigger the hotkey as well. By tapping the corresponding key on your MIDI keyboard, by tapping the corresponding function key on your QWERTY keyboard, or even by hitting Command for Mac or Control on Windows, plus the number of the hotkey. Another thing to note, we've dropped hotkey 1, skip to 36, onto measure 4. If we were to create another hotkey 1 and place it at measure 5, the definition of hotkey 1 will change in real time. Let's create another hotkey. I'll go back to edit mode. I'll click plus. I'll number it 2. And I'm going to call this mute oboe. If I select instrument here, that creates a mute hotkey. I can mute and unmute an instrument at any time. And now I need to select the target, oboe. Save. I know there's an oboe solo later on in the song, somewhere around here. I'll go ahead and drop that in, rewind a bit. I'll go ahead and go back to performance mode. I'll go ahead and save my work as well, for good measure. We're currently working on QLab hotkey integration and a number of other features as we come closer and closer to the public release of Sinfonia 3, so stay tuned. Once again, this has been Steve with Real-Time Music Solutions. Thanks for watching.